Hey, welcome back to Mutant Years Ago. So this is the Mimir station on Earth, but I think this is I don't know, I don't have any other clues, but this appears to be the ancient tribe that was underground, which had the underground bunker. And from what you can see, they were very militarized. And no dead bodies, no nothing.
This is all food. Who's storing it here?
The ghouls are storing it here because they want to destroy the world and then rebuild it. But one thing I don't understand is why the nuclear power? I mean, they have enough manpower to kill everyone, and they're doing just that. Destroying and killing every settlement and enslaving some people. Okay, the Nova Command Center and... Oh nice, the candles are a good touch to it.
This star. This is the star in my dreams. In Pharaoh's memories.
As time passes, it has become increasingly difficult to govern Plutonia and her followers. My words and warnings go unheeded, and I feel that the clique are reaching into my mind to find knowledge that I have kept hidden from them. And for good reason. Plutonia still persists with the notion that the zone needs to be reset, and that the old Mimer defense network is the key. She might have already found out the codes to activate the weapon which she covered so much. Unable to euthanize the insurgents, my only choice is to gather the compliant subjects and meet at the arranged location.
So this was the defense network Mimir. And as I said, there was a government experiment, or what government? There was no government left. So it was the ancient tribe which was underground, I guess, because there were 3 tribes of ancients. And they did this experiment, and their experiments, led by Plutonia, their subjects, began to revolt. Though I don't understand why this looks deserted and nothing is powered, even though the doors work.
Mimer Enclave. Hammon said this was a tribe of ancients linked to Eden.
Oh ho ho. Hello, little buddy. Are you fat boy? Or are you the slim boy?
I remember the Elder talking about something called a missile. A weapon that could wipe out whole settlements in a heartbeat. This is it. I know it. Nothing much scares me, but this thing is scaring the life out of me.
Yeah, me too. I mean, nuclear disaster is our biggest fear yet. The only destruction that we actually fear in the long term and in the short term. Because we're not afraid of weather changes, we're not afraid of a lot of things.
This place reminds me of the Ark, but it's completely empty.
Nice beds. Let's see what we got here. A nice armor, I think. Commando vest. Okay. Okay, explosive. So this is absorbs explosive damage and 4 extra throwing range. Could be useful. Now, who do I want throwing grenades? Well, I'll just give it to ducks. I don't know. Depends on the situation. Lucia armor. Nice. Lucia. Anyway, light armor. Okay, let's give that to you and we'll keep you on that armor. Does this have different... No, it's the same armor but with a hood. Okay, the color or something. Okay, I won't go into too much details. I know how a bomb armor should look. Or okay, so there are mushrooms growing out of corpses, and there are corpses hanging on the wall. So this is clearly Plutonia, and the Nova sect guys, the big brains, need the mushrooms for their psychical powers.
Mushrooms growing on the dead. It's not unnatural, but this is really disturbing.
Yeah, we already saw the... So this is a strange cycle. Basically the Nova sect big brains, or I don't know what their official name is, they need the mushrooms to help them control all the people, all the ghouls, to enslave them. Without them they don't have powers, or I think they are also used in the rituals. But for the ghouls there are just mushrooms that gets them high. So I guess the tribe of the Nova sect managed to completely subjugate the ancient descendants by eating mushrooms that grow on corpses, and well, that's very strange when I say it out loud. Oh nice, so this is actually a looting location. To bring light to the zone, yes. Let's alright, Lux is a kind master. Polish the metal phallus dams. He didn't want to polish the metal phallus anymore. What a strange... Okay, some producer had a strange sense of humor, but strange in the good way. Very good humor. Okay, so this is the last big final weapon. Okay, so it's just a... What? So I got two of them? Oh no, this is actually the sniper rifle. Okay, I understand now. Except that this is level 3 and this is level 1. Oh, they can both destroy covers, okay. So this is the final weapon I have been waiting for. Okay, a lot of food, a lot of materials, a lot of scrap. And this is Plutonia's chair. I can tell that by the spikes, because... and the missiles and little rockets.
Look at the size of this thing. Overcompensating much? I mean, you got mind powers. Do you really need an intimidating chair?
No, you don't.
You think these buttons make the missile go boom? We need some power to find out. This thing's dead.
Yeah, those buttons make the missile go boom. So they are running on limited power. These servers and supercomputer seem to be working. Okay, let's see what they are preaching to the big metal phallus. Holy Book of Fixing +1. Okay. Okay. Chronicle body. That's funny. How things
Hammon
work.
spoke of such a book. This was placed in such a way that indicates the Nova sect held it in high regard.
Use a pencil to quickly rewind a tape. I have no clue as to what either of these items is.
Okay, this silo is totally devoid of life. Should we be in here right now?
That looks like... No, I can't see it.
Don't say it. Remember the trailer? Borwin got upset when he wanted to eat a can of ham. But this is actually looking very delicious. I mean, that's a pig. Those are cabbages. Those looks like fruit tarts or some kind of pie. And that's a turkey, and that's a big fish. The one with the sword in his nose. Wow, this was actually pretty interesting down here. Bormin didn't say anything. Okay, I think that was funny as well. Bormin didn't say anything. He just kept quiet. Even though he can eat corpses, he didn't say anything. Okay, now a lot of candles. They really... wow. Did they add things to make it more beautiful? No, but they did polish it a bit. Okay, so this is where Hammon is held. I'll just save again to be sure, but I think we should have a small
Nova
combat.
Sect Psycho said Hammon was around here. Keep your eyes open.
I feel that weapon buzzing. Like it wants to go off. We need to find Hammon.
Yeah, that thing is very dangerous. I mean, it's a nuclear weapon. You'd be paranoid just knowing it exists. But imagine that it could go off and it's still active and they want to use it to destroy your home. Well, okay, this is even more disturbing because they actually imprisoned them and they left them to rot and die and catch the fungus in their prison cells. Well, I thought they were more organized than this, but no, they needed more mushrooms.
Well, if it ain't Hammon himself. Finally. We have to find a way to save him.
That looks terrible. Okay, rescue Hammon. One more save and then we're done. This will be a shorter episode. Finally! After all this time, we found you.
Hammon's barely alive when we find him. But we find him. We find him as a team. With Hammon, the Ark's heart can start beating again. We think our mission is complete, but Hammon insists on telling us a secret. A secret that rips a hole through the middle of my life. He tells us he's been to Eden. Yes, the Eden. The mythical place beyond the zone where the secrets to life are kept. He says Eden is a base for the ancients, who are very much alive and creating the mimer machines we've been seeing. He says the ancients do know the secrets to life, but not human life. Mutant life. Me, Pharaoh, Selma, Magnus. Our ears perk up. If ducks had ears, they'd perk up too. Us mutants don't remember jack about our pasts. We're walking amnesiacs. We wonder why some of us look like animals, and others have powers we don't understand. Finding out who we are sounds like the quest of a lifetime, or a very big mistake. There's a problem. Hammon tells us the Nova Sect probed his mind, stole the location of Eden from his thoughts. They're headed there now, determined to unleash the power of the ancients and cleanse the zone, which means killing everyone inside the Ark. Our home. He says there's one chance to beat the Nova Sect to the gates of Eden. Go through the Forbidden City, he says. It's a shortcut and the Nova Sect are too scared to go through. That doesn't make me feel too good. Hammon begs us not to tell the Elder, because the Elder won't accept the truth. Our mission was a man. Now it's Eden. We have one final journey to save the Ark. But if us stalkers discover who we really are, will we want to come back?
Well, that's debatable. I mean, I think the ancients are only robots by now. I don't think they are really human anymore. Oh, so that's the secret location, the one that's too dangerous to explore. Okay, that was very cool. I missed those comics.
But this cave up here used to have it was a very short cave, and you...
Okay, sorry about that. Oh, I hate that. I was watching someone on Twitch and I just cut out the sound, but when he hosted someone, well. Okay, that was very cool. I can't wait for the next episode. But first, let's go to the Ark and see what the Elder tells us. Because I have a feeling he will tell us something important this time. We rescued Hammon.
Your mission is complete, Stalkers. You returned Hammon safe and sound. Our machines will hum with new life. The Ark is forever in your debt. Thank you. My little birdies have told me. Hammon thinks the fabled Eden lies beyond the Forbidden City. And you are thinking of going through the city to get to Eden. Have I taught you nothing? There is no Eden. And even if there were, entering the Forbidden City is impossible. That is the city where the Red Plague started. The ancients in charge thought they could quarantine the people by building a giant wall that covered the entire city. It stands to this day, impenetrable. You should stay at the Ark and heal your wounds. No more adventures.
Yeah,
Farewell.
that's what I thought. So the plague started there, and I guess he doesn't want us to go to Eden because we'll stay there.
If you want zone gear, I've got it.
But nothing actually new unlocked for us. Okay.
Later, Gator.
Bye, Gator. Okay, see you in the next episode. Sorry about the Twitch. Sometimes I watch it and leave it without sound because, well, they are my favorite Twitch streamers, and even if I don't have time to watch them, I'll still leave them on. Bye bye, see you in the next episode.